Good morning, Qubad Talabani.
Good morning, crew.
How are you doing?
I am good. I'm
Fellow
good.
British accent in the house. It's
Great
so
to be
nice.
back here.
Well, thank you so much for coming. And today, actually, though, you're not coming alone. You have a special friend with us. Would you like to introduce him?
Yes, I have one of my best friends from high school, none other than the one and only Danny Boxall.
Danny!
Hello, Danny.
Hello.
You
Good morning.
alright?
Yes.
Are you loving how much British is in the room right now?
I love it. Yeah, it's great.
This is called balance,
not-
people. This is balance.
This is not balanced, but okay. All right, well, welcome to the Breakfast Club, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me here.
All right. So, Danny, which part of the UK are you from?
From the South London, near Croydon.
Oh, I'm from near Windsor.
Not too far then.
Not too far, just up the
Probably a
road.
bit of
Well,
a better area.
Yeah, Windsor's all right. There are posh parts, yes.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. Don't worry, I don't live in the posh part.
Qubad, did you live in the South, or how'd you guys find each other? If he's in the South and you're in London.
No, we went to high school together. We were in the same high school. So, yeah,
Grew up together.
grew up together
Ooh, Danny, you.
31 years ago.
Wow, you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
are
yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Oh my
We're old.
God.
What are you
I'm
doing?
old.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, damn.
Where were you all 31 years ago?
Yeah, high school, yeah.
Really?
We're the same age.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I feel better about myself.
Yeah, shut up, young whippersnapper. So how long, so you went to high school together and...
Almost lifelong friends, I guess you could say. You guys, so you still live in the UK, right, Danny, obviously?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
You come in here for the first time visiting?
Yes. It's been a bit of an eye opener, to be honest. Didn't know what to expect, but it's taken me by surprise. It's lovely.
When did you arrive?
Arrived here. Well, great surprise. He actually flew over and met me, so he took me completely by surprise. That was amazing. Really nice gesture. So we got here sort of late afternoon Friday.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so that's great, because I was worried that you've been here since the horrible weather that we've been having. It's been raining ridiculously, but since Friday, it's been good.
yeah, that's right. I've kept an eye on the weather before coming over. I think my partner was packing bikinis and everything, and then I said no, put them away. You're not going to need them.
Yeah, you won't definitely not need them.
Come on, haven't you told them anything? Like, what to prepare? Like,
Did you pack your umbrella?
No.
Oh, you did?
No, I think I brought the good English weather with me. It's been nice.
Yeah, it's set to improve.
It was supposed to rain all week.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
2 days, it hasn't rained.
Thank God.
We're happy.
so you're coming here to explore, to learn. Your friend, I'm sure he's told you a lot about this region every time he sees you. But it's different when you see, face to face, like, firsthand.
The area now.
Yeah, they're real. And
I thought you meant
the
his
region.
face. His face hasn't changed since school. He had that goatee back then.
He did?
Yeah.
Wow.
But, not so much grey. But no, it's very green. It's you can see there's a lot of developing going on. It sort of looks like it's in motion of the city's being built up very quickly. I've been impressed. It's nice. It's clean. And he's been a great host to us.
Really, he's been very friendly, and does he answer your call if you need him 3 o'clock at night?
No,
Does
but
he
has
provide
been-
the PJs?
He's been answering some of my calls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The weird thing was we done a tour yesterday, and obviously everybody wants a photo with him, but he's actually taking photos of me and my family. So they're all looking at me thinking, who the hell's this guy? He's important. But no, he's been absolutely amazing. We've picked up from where we left many years ago, and it's just the same as...
Well, he's been having a very busy life
Yeah.
since high school, but also you actually. What's this? You're telling me about the EPL. What's going on? Did you have you had experience? Have you played?
Yes, I started at Crystal Palace as an apprentice, and then progressed through to the first team. Didn't play that many games, to be honest, there due to injuries and stuff. Moved on and played for a handful of other teams, but I've experienced the Premier League, international football.
Damn! For the first right here on Babylon
Check
FM.
Danny out. Wow.
We have a former English Premier lead player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you thought I was a special guest. Right? This is Danny's the real special guest.
Qubad who? Qubad who?
Yeah,
Just sip your coffee.
Sorry, Qubad, 1 second. We need to talk to him first. We need to
No,
introduce
no, no. Talk away. Talk away.
Okay, so tell us about that experience, playing international stage, and how was that?
Yeah, it's just boyhood dreams really. Played against a footballer called David Ginola for Tottenham. Made my debut against Everton. It's
Those
fantastic.
are big names.
Yeah, that's fantastic for me. It's what I always wanted to do. Great experience for myself. Career got cut short at 26, so sort of done both sides of the experience of football. Had the good side and the bad side. So it's what most kids in the UK want to
Dream
try and
of.
achieve. So yeah.
What do you? How many years did you play?
So I made my pro debut at 18, and then I finished at 26. So 8 years professionally.
Because of injury?
Yeah. I
What happened?
So I've snapped a cruciate ligament 3 times, twice in my left knee, once in my right.
And when that happened, did you call Qubad and told him this?
I tried.
He didn't answer you.
No. And obviously technology now, where it's got greater, he still ignores the WhatsApp.
Don't worry, he does that to all of us. No, I'm kidding. He actually does a good job of messaging for the most part. For the most part, he's amazing with that, actually. I'm surprised he even has time for us to answer. But, okay, so you did that. After the EPL, what'd you do? What'd you do with your life?
I dropped down and played some semi-pro football, and then had to get in the real world, find a job, and I started doing some sports modelling, and then ended up doing a football film called Goal 1 and 2, and then got in the real world and started up a cleaning company.
So you went from acting to cleaning.
Yeah, I've had a sort of bizarre career of jobs, really. I've done Goal 1 and 2, and I was telling actually Qubad, because we haven't caught up in some time. With Goal 2, done that with David Beckham.
Amazing.
So yeah,
Wow.
that
What's
was
he like?
amazing.
What's he like?
He's like God.
Yeah.
He's very handsome.
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
is. He
he's
is.
no, he was a nice guy. Obviously on set, not everybody could pester him for photos of that because he gets it all the time
Of
back
course.
home.
Same as Qubad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've witnessed that.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
If you guys are just joining us, this is Danny and Qubad joining us right here on the Breakfast Club and just talking about their old English days and now, their experiences and their adventures in the Kurdistan region. So, Danny, what's the name of this high school that you two went to?
Stanley Park.
I want to send my kids there. Obviously, because it's raising up really successful people like that.
Well, yeah, it sounds it.
Stanley Park,
Stanley Park High School, yeah, is
And-
based in Wallington.
Wellington,
Yeah.
which is within London.
In Surrey, Greater
Sorry,
London.
yeah.
I need a map here, you guys.
He has no idea. Don't say sorry to him.
All right. So, Qubad, is this the first time you've tried this, bringing an old friend
Yes.
from abroad?
Yes.
And were you nervous though? Like, weren't you scared? Like, what if they don't like it? What
Yeah, to be honest with you, I was. You just don't know how somebody's going to adapt. I was worried about the weather because, Kurdistan is beautiful. So anyone that comes, at least you're guaranteed beautiful scenery. But if it's all cloudy and rainy, then
Of course.
you don't get to see that. I think they've been enjoying the food.
It's been lovely.
Oh, what have you sampled? Have you had? What's been your favourite so
We went
far?
to Yasin's.
Okay.
Yasin's kebab yesterday.
Kebab.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Have you had dolma?
We had dolma first night. Yeah,
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
night. Yeah,
He's
dolma.
only here for 2 days.
Yeah.
He can't eat all the food
No,
in just 2 days.
I know.
Dolma kebab. We get
Work your way
Just
through the
gonna
menu.
Breaking me in
yeah.
slowly. with it,
Yeah.
slowly.
No, I hope you've got elastic. I hope they're elastic waistband. You're going to need some pregnancy pants. By the time you're done, the food, the Kurdish hospitality is something. It'll scar you for life. You'll never eat the
It'll
same
get you
again.
addicted.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
And
you're
he's
gonna-
here with his kids, which is really good.
That
You know,
is
he's-
brilliant.
yeah,
How old are
the
your
kids
kids? Dan?
My son's turning 4 nearly and 13.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So it's been nice.
So you're here for about a week.
Listen, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
They were supposed to go to Barcelona.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
And
Barcelona got
And you came
Barcelona got kicked.
cancelled.
Got kicked to come here. I think that deserves a
Hold on a
round of applause.
Hold on a second.
That definitely does.
How did you make that decision?
Well, funny enough, Qubad invited me many years ago, and I sort of always regretted not coming. And then it was I'll take it on the chin that it was mainly me. I don't think the missus was as keen, as not going to Barcelona, then coming to Kurdistan. But no, I haven't seen Qubad in many, many years, and I just thought it's once in a lifetime trip to come and see him. Hopefully now it's not once in a lifetime I can come back, but no, I can go Barcelona anytime. It's not every day of the week you can come and see Qubad in Kurdistan. So.
Well, that does require a round of applause.
Absolutely. That's lovely.
Seriously, that's not easy to convince the 40-year-olds. We're going to Erbil instead of...
He's loving it. Yeah, he's loving it.
Yeah, he's loving it.
Well, that's awesome. So while you're here, because we've had Qubad here a lot, and we know everything about him.
Yeah.
We don't want to ask him the same questions. You've known him for many years.
Yeah.
Tell us some embarrassing stories about him.
Remember,
Yeah.
you're staying in.
Things that also don't get him in trouble too, because he's not a normal guy. So while I like to laugh, but let's not also get him in trouble.
My memories of Qubad,
How was he when he was 18, 17 years old? What would he talk about?
he was football mad. He loves Man United. He was one of those, we laughed about the other night, he's one of those guys that you'd play football with him and he would give you 100%, but he wouldn't give you the ball. He just keep the ball. He's a real trier, hard worker. I think you mentioned that I used to pick the team for the school, so he mentioned that I put him as captain for our new sponsor of our new kit for the team photo. But he was a trier. He had a little temper. He had a little temper on him at school.
When he got a temper, would he fight you? Have you guys
He was game. He'd stick up for himself. I remember that.
Yeah.
I think he took a few hidings at school.
But not just in sports. I mean, because best friends, they do that, Angel. But you fight your best friend.
Yeah, all the time.
No, we never had a fight between us.
Not a real fight.
No.
And besides football, what else would you guys do on a normal day in the UK when you guys were teenagers?
Qubad loved art from school. He was really good.
What kind of art?
Well, it's going to sound crazy. We was into the WWF wrestling at the time. That was big, wasn't it?
Wow.
Who was your favorite wrestlers?
Ultimate Warrior for me. Yeah. I used to make Qubad draw him all the time for me in school, but we done design and technology, and I was hopeless at woodwork, and he basically carved a wrestler out of the wood and drawn it for me.
Do you remember?
Still have it?
I'm still handy. I don't have that.
Oh, you don't have that?
Come on, I don't remember ever talking to you about you drawing. You draw?
Yeah, that's my that was the only thing I was really good at school. I got an A. That's the only thing I got an A in.
The art class.
Was art. Yeah.
Do you still draw?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still draw.
What do you draw these days of?
What? Anything.
What was your last drawing?
The last drawing I did was a face of a Native American tribesman.
Ah.
Yeah.
So you like to draw people a lot?
I like to draw people. And I like photography now. I'm into photography. So
what camera do you use now?
I have a Leica. It's really
A Leica?
Yeah.
What is that, Ange? Do you know about that stuff?
No.
Our camera crew would know downstairs.
Yeah,
right?
they'll know. But it's a manual camera. It's digital, but everything's manual. You've got to do all the focusing and everything. It's not one of these big things you just keep press the button and it takes all the pictures. So I'm documenting the Danny's trip here. It's gonna.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yes.
That's
yes,
cool.
yeah.
Making memory, capturing memories.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But Sherry gives me a hard time because she never sees the pictures again. Because I never do anything with them. They just.
You don't
go on my
upload
hard
them.
drive.
that's it.
Well, you need somebody to do
Yeah.
that, to make albums for you and stuff.
There you go.
I'll do it.
They are best friends.
New job.
They are best friends.
I've been trying to find a way to keep him here.
Amazing.
All right, so well, it looks like you guys are going to be having an adventure in the coming days, and I hope you get to see a lot of things. Are you going to take him to Slimani?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Slimani. We're gonna take him to Dukan. Hopefully the weather will be nice. And then I've got a couple of surprises lined up for him.
How are you with surprises, Danny? Are you cool?
He's already done enough for me, but he's blown me away. He took a video of the when he surprised me on the plane. So
yeah,
and he showed me that. I was emotional wreck virtually. So he's been fantastic, honestly.
Are you guys gonna make us cry now? Hey, this is a very serious bromance happening here.
This is brother love. This is how we do it in the UK. Look at that. That's sincere. That's great.
How many hours a day you guys would see each other in your heydays?
At high school, we're in certain classes together. We were not in certain classes together. We liked football, so we used to play football after school. He'd come around my house and we'd play computer games a lot. And he, you know, he was obviously the best player in the whole school, and we were pretty rubbish, to be honest with you. And I just remember seeing him sometimes. We would do the stupidest things, and he would just look at us on the pitch and be like, "Oh, no. What am I doing here?"
But that's what being young is all about, just doing silly and funny things like that.
Yeah.
So
we had a pretty, you know, for us, you know, it wasn't. Sorry, Stanley Park. Love you all, but it wasn't the best school academically.
No. Yeah.
But we had a pretty good team, a pretty good group of people. Obviously, Dan went on to play professional football. Another really good friend, best friend of Daniel's, he swam for England, literally. You know.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then another friend of ours became a professional golf player.
I told you,
Yeah.
I wanted high school.
I swear to God,
You've all done remarkably well.
Yeah.
From humble beginnings.
Yeah.
So
And we've stayed in touch. Actually, this group. Us, yeah, we've stayed in touch. A really good friend of ours, who was the first to actually get a job. He was almost like a year older than us. He passed away a few years ago from cancer. So that was a bit painful. But yeah, it was a good group.
Danny, did you know who Qubad was at that time? Like, did you know he was kind of like, it was important, obviously, of course, because, you know, he comes from a very important background. So, did you know who he was?
No, not a clue.
He just thought he was just a normal guy, just like you would punch him and slap him, and like just normally.
He was. To us, he was. That's how it's always been. But we sort of over the years, little snippets. We'd realised.
How did you realise
something's not right here with him? We'd realise that.
How did you realise that? When was
Well,
that?
we always questioned why he lived with his grandma, and his uncle was there and stuff like that. Because if Qubad would come to our house, obviously your mum and dad are there, etc. And then over the years, as we stayed in contact after school, he would go missing and then come back.
Yeah, you wouldn't ask him?
Yeah, so we sort of slowly worked things out. We wasn't the brightest bunch, so we didn't catch on straight away.
it took a while, did it, Danny?
Took a while.
And then Google came along and
and killed him, killed his cover.
Google blew my cover.
He had a good cover.
I had a good cover until the internet came.
He's like Bruce Wayne. He's like Batman. No one knew.
Wait, hold on a second. Did you really look them up one time on the internet, like to make sure, like if this?
No, I think over time, as he said, the internet and stuff, we see little snippets about him and watch stuff, and then we spoke anyway, and he was a bit more open as we got older and stuff. So yeah.
No, Qubad doesn't really hide anything. He's on social media. Like if social media existed in the '90s, you'd have known.
No, of course.
Yeah. But
yeah.
No, but the thing is, you know, we had a very similar upbringing. Yes, I had the whole, you know, my parents were in the resistance at the time, so that's obviously why I was with my grandparents, and it's not really the kind of thing you talk about when you're 12, 13, 14. It's not, you know, it just... But as I got older and as I got more into the job, you know, I'd go back to England and occasionally catch up. But remember, I've been in the US. I was in the US for the big part of my professional life, so it's, you know, I don't think I've changed, have I?
No, not one bit. And the thing is that I love about it is that I'm glad we didn't know to a degree, because we've just treated each other the same the whole way through. So
yeah,
in some ways, I mean, it can change some people, but it hasn't him, and it hasn't really our friendship. So I think in an ideal world, I preferred it that I didn't know. To be honest, it's.
But it's cool how you guys still stay in touch like that. To be honest with you, Angel B, I don't stay in touch that much with my former high school mates. What about you?
I have a couple of friends, and maybe one or two that I still keep in touch. That I went to like little.
Keep in touch is one thing, but like
like
seeing each other and spending a whole week together.
Yeah.
It's a whole different level.
It is. It's nice. I mean, we keep in touch, don't we?
What about high school mates?
No, not high school mates. But I'm just saying, like, when you think friendships that I've formed over like the past, from here especially. Yeah.
Danny, did you ever get the chance to meet Qubad's father?
No, unfortunately, I haven't. No, never.
And like you never asked him, like, hey, I would like to meet your dad because he's kind of a big deal and it's a very important figure. Like,
of course. I'm really interested to know more and unfortunately, as I said, I didn't meet him, but even more of his family. I've met his brother. His brother went to the same school as us. So when we were first year in school, he was a fifth year. My brother went to the same school. He was a year above him. So,
Guys, thank you so much for sticking around a little longer than usual, because usually done by this time. Qubad, you got time for us.
I have time for you. I always have time for you. You don't have time for me.
Oh, come on!
No, I'm
You got
sorry.
mad.
I'm a little annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm here to see Angie, to be honest with you, because
Thanks.
I miss her. I haven't seen her for a long time.
It has been ages.
Because she thinks of me. She says, "I'm coming back. Can you come on the show when I'm on there?"
Yeah.
Whereas you become Mr. Don King, the boxing promoter.
See?
Have a massive event and glitzy, glamorous boxing event,
TV
and
hosting.
I hear about it on the news. And then I turn the news on the next day, and there's a big colour festival, and there's people having fun, throwing colour at each other, and I hear it on the news,
See?
and that's not right. I thought we were friends. I thought Babylon was a friend of mine.
Do you know, Babylon is
I
your friend.
thought-
It's Noor, see?
Right.
And this is why Noor doesn't get free cake.
Yeah.
This is why Noor
and
doesn't get free balloons.
I needed to get this off my chest because I'm
You've let it all out. Do you feel better
yeah.
now?
I feel better now. I
Good,
feel it's
good,
alright.
see?
Noor's alright.
He's all right.
He's alright.
And now, what have you got to say?
All I have to say is,
And I couldn't believe that boxing event was here.
Right here.
But the reason I can't be annoyed with him is one reason actually, because it's also an historic time in his life. Congratulations on your engagement.
thank you so much. Thank
can't-
you.
Woohoo, woohoo.
Well done.
Really,
Good
really.
one.
About time, don't you
About
think?
time.
About time.
Yeah, maybe.
When I found out the news, I was like, oh my gosh. And then I called him and I was like, did you pay for her off the internet? Because, time's
Hey.
running out, you're getting old. And
Buy
I
a
was
bride.
like,
Not
buyabridecom.
cool.
That's what, because I thought, maybe he's realised time's knocking on.
No.
Buyabridecom. No?
No, nothing like that. It was
No, it's
genuine.
real love, genuine.
Listen,
Oh.
So how did you meet?
well,
Or can't you talk about it?
it was a special day, and we would see each other in events here and there, and then just one day we
look
just
longingly at each other across the distance.
and then just it was last year actually.
Uh-huh.
We just started talking naturally,
Right.
And we realized that
And
there
she
was
was
some
blown
special-
away by your charm.
Yeah, exactly. She couldn't stop laughing,
Right,
and that's
okay.
the key. You know that.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you have experience. The key to winning somebody is making them laugh.
I was persistent with Sherry. It wasn't about making her laugh. It was about just being persistent and not taking no for an answer.
Well, for me, it worked. It worked very well. Oh, whoa, that's very loud.
That's
Sorry
a
about
bit. That's a bit too much.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you both.
Thank you so much. But here's the thing, though. Come on. I don't want to be that annoying guy that's gonna always text you and call you, hey, Qubad, yo, man, I got this. Come on. I don't want to bother you like that, because I'm sure you have people who've gotten hold of your contact and they be annoying you as heck. And I don't want to be that guy.
You're not that guy, especially for an event like the boxing event looked spectacular.
I didn't know you're practicing kickboxing.
And you didn't? Did
It
you get an
looked-
invite?
I didn't get an invite. Of course I didn't. Why do you think I'm moaning about it now?
Qubad, I really didn't know
Shame.
you were doing
shame.
kickboxing.
Even if
training.
I didn't do kickboxing training, you should still. It looked
Still-
really good. I have to say.
Yeah.
It could have been Las Vegas. The lighting, everything was.
The whole setup
The
looked
whole
good, didn't
setup
it?
looked amazing.
Well,
Where was that?
this was Babylon Media right here.
Here?
We have a hall. Yeah.
Downstairs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
And you know what though? Okay, I promise you. Don't forget this.
Fun things. Invite me to fun things.
I will-
Don't invite me to boring
No,
political
no.
debates
I know,
about.
no. I
Yeah.
will not do that.
All right.
Every fun activity.
Yeah.
Babylon Media all does. Is
All
really
I can
fun
say
stuff.
is no, I can't come. Right. The worst thing is sorry.
But getting rejected by Qubad is very.
Hurtful.
But okay, all right.
All right.
I'll let
All right,
you know.
we're
next
friends?
time. We're friends.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Glad
I'll keep you in the loop.
All
I'll
right,
keep you in the loop,
thanks,
okay?
thanks,
I'll be
thanks.
the glue that holds your friendship together. Now, wait.
That's cool. But on the real though, your thoughts about how Erbil is coming back like before? Don't you feel like it's pre-ISIS time now, where we have people doing different things and Babylon Media doing these kind of stuff? What's your thoughts about?
I think
past
it's
6 months?
definitely things are turning back on. The economy is growing. Businesses are starting up again. The kind of expat community are coming back. Flights are
Tourist
full.
again.
Tourists. We went to the Citadel yesterday, took a tour, and there were tourists there, and they weren't. I mean, these were European tourists. It was a tour, so there's you can just see it, you can feel it. There's a bit more energy. And that's good.
And
that's good, and that should coincide well with the new government that's being formed, and hopefully we can kick on.
Hopefully the new government is formed. But regarding though events and things like that, we are trying to resume where Erbil was going before ISIS. And I don't know if you remember, but it was like very
there was some cutting edge, interesting stuff.
like Western oriented stuff, and because people here, specifically the youth, are just dying to connect to the rest of the world and be like the rest of the world. So we had the boxing event, that was fun. We had also the Color Festival. All of a sudden, though, after 2 days of the Color Festival, we have people talking negatively and talking bad. Some people, of course, not all. Most people are happy. Why do you think that? And do you think we can ever finally pass that culturally, where we don't knock on each other like this?
Look, there is definitely we're good at criticizing each other. That's one of the traits that we have. Like you pick at the smallest thing, the biggest thing. Whatever you do, especially if it's new, it's going to have detractors. There's going to be people that will say, no, this isn't our culture. I thought the Color Festival was beautiful. Sure, it's I think it's an Indian tradition, right? It started there.
But it's just like somebody was saying, your biryani's Indian too, bro.
So what? So what if it's Indian? Why don't we want to promote our culture to other people? Let's also enjoy other people's cultures. It doesn't make you less Kurdish because you did a paint throwing festival that's Indian. It has nothing to do with how proud or patriotic you are. I think that's. I'm sorry, those people that criticize the event because it's not a Kurdish tradition. I just think they're wrong. I think we need to think about embracing other traditions, other cultures. There was obviously when you get boys and girls together in a public space, people having fun. People should have fun. Boys and girls are allowed to have fun. Well, there is nothing in our culture, there is nothing in our religion that says you cannot have fun. There's obviously going to be people that are going to be scared about westernization or globalization. There's going to be people that will be worried about what could happen at an event like this. I saw the pictures that you were showing about
those fake
pictures. Obviously that didn't happen here, but England 30 years ago, 40 years ago is not the England that is today. America 40, 50 years ago is not the America that is today. Cultures evolve, cultures change, and I think it's okay. It's okay for change. It's okay to preserve your identity, preserve your culture, preserve your heritage, but also open up. And that's, hats off to Babylon. Don't let a few Facebook negative comments detract you.
Yeah.
I think we do on the serious side of things. We also have to be mindful that in a society like ours, I think we talked about it in one of the previous times I was on here. The issue of sexual harassment is a real issue. So to keep an eye on situations and do not let girls get harassed at public events like this is something that we need to do more in promoting, because it is much more prevalent than we think it is. It is much more prevalent than people think it is. So that there's public awareness campaigns on sexual harassment, whether it's in the workplace or in social life, should be promoted more.
Sexual harassment, of course, is a very important issue, and we need to always try to counter it. But just because of the 18,000 people that came, just a very few had some bad experience, doesn't mean that we're not going to do this thing, because this thing happens in Europe, this thing happens in America. It doesn't mean we're not going to do the show. We need to find ways to tackle it, find ways to fix it through education, and with the help of the government, of course, also to teach the society, hey, no, this is not okay, you cannot do this. But saying we're not going to do the events because of this is not the right solution.
Do the event. Do it. Keep doing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. On the real though, whenever we have negative people always, dodging us down like that or dogging us down like that, we always have to remember of all the good people that we have, all the people on the good side. And like I said in the text, the good win always.
Listen, that video of the people bouncing left and right, I don't know what that was, what they were doing.
That was so cool.
That was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
And that's our city.
Yeah, and that
something
just
to be proud of.
anyone that's negative, just show them that video and say you want to put a frown on all
On
these
that.
thousands of faces.
Exactly. On
What's wrong with you?
happiness. Yeah, exactly.
That was amazing. I mean, even I think one of the presenters couldn't believe it. He was hitting himself on the head, saying, "My God, what is going on?"
That was
Shock.
me.
Was that you?
That
I
was
couldn't
me.
tell. It was.
Yeah.
Was it you, Norm?
I was hitting myself in the head. I was like, what is this? This is amazing. This is because when I moved here in 2008, Qubad, never in my dreams would I realize that this place would be a place where young kids, and I will keep going back to young kids because they're the future. We need to make sure they are, they have everything that the rest of the world does, so that they don't feel sad and jealous and leave this country. Brain drain is a serious issue for our region.
Also, something that's not related to politics. I think our society is so political. Everything is so political here. From the color shirt that you'll wear to what city you'll do an event in, everything gets put into this kind of political frame. And the more you can do events that just bring people together,
That's exactly what it's all about.
Just have people have fun. Young people should have fun. Young people shouldn't just be concerned about the political life. People need to have fun. They need to have a social life. They need to have a professional life. And if they care about politics, great, brilliant. Let them care about it. But if they don't care about politics, brilliant. Let them find something else to do that is not politics. Sport. I think sport. We have some really talented football players, for example, here.
Yeah.
And you get people involved in sport. People like sport. Kids like sport.
And they can be your ambassadors.
And they'll become role models. They'll become real celebrities. Not politicians shouldn't be celebrities. We're the only place in the world where the politicians are the celebrities. Where we need musicians, artists, actors, singers, football players to be real celebrities, and that's a healthy society, not where a politician is a celebrity.
Is the Kurdistan region right now at a state where we can say it's a healthy society right now, or are we at least heading to the healthy society mode?
I'm optimistic. I'm an optimist by nature, so I would say yes. I think there's a lot to do. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. A lot of work that needs to be done in education, and Kurdistan is not just Erbil and Slemania and Duhok. We've also got the towns, we've got the villages, so it's a very mixed culture. You can come to the glitz of empire world of Erbil, but you can also go to the beautiful villages that we've got in Kurdistan that has beautiful nature, the old style of life, and we need to keep that too. We can't just we're not Dubai. We're not this place that's just popped up overnight, and we don't need to be Dubai. And I used to hate it when people used to call Kurdistan the new Dubai. No disrespect to Dubai. I think what they've done is absolutely phenomenal. They've turned a small desert into this mega metropolis, and I
but
think
it's not us.
It's fantastic. We can have some of the the economic growth that they've had, but we've also got the richness in culture and history that and also our history is very different to theirs. It's full of struggle and conflict and war and sacrifice, and so we could have it all. And that's the thing. We're still a potential. We haven't reached our potential. We're nowhere near reaching our potential, in my opinion.
And do you have enough energy to continue I don't want to use the word fighting, but keep going on?
Yeah, I do. I do.
You don't feel old?
The other day, January, not the other day, January was 19 years of me being in politics/policy. It was 19 years ago that I went out to the States to work in the KRG office out there, and 19 years is...
It's a lot.
It's a long time.
It's a long time.
It's almost a life.
But I don't feel, let's say, I don't feel that the job is done, right? I feel that there is still more I can contribute. I think there's still more that needs to be done. And so, I'm not planning on disappearing anytime soon.
Good, because we don't want you to disappear.
All right.
Some people, they're always...
Some people do.
Disappear, yeah. Some people do.
Like some would like me to disappear.
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I meant some people, you see them publicly, they're doing things, and all of a sudden, lights out. Nobody knows what happened to them. They're gone. I don't know, they decided to just have a private life. And while private life, sometimes I miss it a lot, I cherish it. We have responsibilities, right? Whether you accept it or not, you have a responsibility, and you have to do this.
Yeah, I feel I have a responsibility, and I feel that, I still feel I have more to give. And the moment I feel I have no more to give, if I'm a burden or if I'm a problem, if I become the problem, then
You'll step out.
I'll step out. But I'm not there yet, and I don't, I still have a lot more to give.
Do you think you will be doing this for the rest of your life? This life of trying to balance politics and a normal life and sports and British friends and all these things?
Look, 20 years ago, if you had told me I'd be doing this, I wouldn't have.
You said no way.
I would have said no way. So I think just take it each year at a time. I'm not thinking too far ahead. I've got a next transition now. We're in between governments. We're not sure what's going to happen in the next government. Take it, each block at a time. So.
Well, good. I hope
I'm
all
still
the blocks.
young. I'm still young.
You are young.
I'm still young. I've still got some energy in me. I'm not as energetic as you. But I don't think anybody.
Well,
I don't think anybody is.
Well, I told you my secret.
Yeah.
You don't believe it, but I told you my
multivitamins. Yeah.
Multivitamins.
Yeah. I'm not as energetic as you, but I've still got. Yeah. There's some fight in the old dog left.
Well, remember though, whenever you do want to retire, you can always come here and do an oldies show, like a 90s show. You and Angel B.
80s.
80s, yeah, the 80s.
Yeah.
Great music in there.
It's up to you. You can have special guests like Danny.
You saying I'm old?
No, I said
Is that what
whenever.
you-
I
is
said
that what you said?
No.
Hang on.
I said in the future.
Hang on, I just got that. Man, did you hear that?
Yeah.
He just said I'm old, didn't he?
Yeah, for sure.
I got the British Mafia after me right here. No, but I mean, like in the future, when you feel like it's time for you to hang it up and you don't have.
You can give me the sports show.
I would love that. I need that. We don't have a sports show. We've been dying to have a sports show. And speaking of, I wanted to put on phone call our good friend Sal. He's in Dubai.
Okay.
Unfortunately, because he lives in Dubai now, he has to do all this boring work stuff, right? Couldn't really join us on the radio, but he sent me a message. He's like, just ask him, why is Manchester United so transfixed on 6th place? Staying 6th all the time. Forever and ever. Plus, how does it feel knowing they beat Man City, they help Liverpool win the league? If they lose, they miss out on Champions League. Your rebuttal.
Well, this is a transitional period. Ole is at the wheel. Ole's at the wheel,
He's good.
and he's turning the team around.
Yeah.
He's turning it around, and this season's a wash. I've washed my hands off this season, to be honest with you.
We've noticed
I still think we can do 4th. Arsenal lost yesterday. That's good for us. Tottenham will bottle it. Chelsea are the problem now, I think. I think we can still do 4th, and we're still in the Champions League, and we got Barcelona in a few nights, and everybody said we're going to get battered by Paris Saint-Germain, and sure enough, the first game we did get battered, and the second game we did a United special.
Yeah.
And so I think next season, judge us next season. The question I have that's killing me is, who do I want to win the league least?
Yeah,
like Liverpool or City? I think it's got to be. I think I'd prefer City to win the league.
After you read the Low's message, right?
Yeah, but
Or
then
sorry,
then
Sal's
but then
message.
if City does the quadruple, that would kill me, because that would be it. Because United have done the treble,
Yeah.
right? And that's our claim to fame forever. We say 3, we did it. If City did do the quadruple, because nobody's going to do that again. Nobody.
Danny, are
And
you?
this City is good. I mean, this City is a really good team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a Man U fan also?
No, my team is probably Palace. Soft spot for Arsenal. We watched a bit of the game yesterday.
Yeah.
But my area, Croydon, everyone's really a Crystal Palace fan. So, yeah, no, I don't mind Man United. I think, personally, Man City are the top team in that league for me.
Yeah. It's crazy how it has changed. Like, you wouldn't think of that if it was like 10, 15 years ago. A lot of things have changed. 19 years.
It's amazing what a couple of $1 billion of injection of investment can do to Man City.
Ooh. Yeah.
Put a couple of billion into Crystal Palace.
I mean,
and
I remember ever hearing the word Man City in the 90s. Like, I really don't. Were they even in the top league?
they were in and out. They were in and out of the top
Yeah,
league.
they were up there. Yeah.
That's it.
So we're going to see who's going to win. If it's going to be Liverpool, then Sal says
crushed.
he wants you to send him a congratulations message, a video.
Sal supports Liverpool, doesn't he?
Yeah, if Liverpool wins.
Yeah, no, but if Liverpool win, they'll still have only won 19 Premier Leagues or 19 championships.
Only.
And guess what? United have 20. 20
they're,
times.
They're getting pretty close, though.
Yeah.
They're getting pretty close. All right, so we'll catch up with what happens in the league in the end and see who is the winner. Is it if it's Liverpool
But did
or
you
if
see,
it's somebody else?
see the game Watford won.
Yes.
Amazing. Yesterday.
Watford.
They were
Watford
2-0
and
down.
Wolves. They were
Yeah.
2-0 down. 15 minutes to go, and they came back. I couldn't believe it.
You see, this is why we need the sports show so we can keep
Yeah,
up with the
you
results.
FA Cup semi-final. Come on, guys. Come on.
We need you. We need you to keep
I missed
us
that
updated.
one.
Yeah.
He only follows the boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a great interview. I think it's been the longest. I thought we've had a longest one before, but this is more. This reached 40 minutes. So, thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
joining
having
us.
Thanks for having us.
Where are you guys going from here?
Carry on the tour. We might actually go down the gym. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, yeah.
Gonna get your gym on.
Yeah.
Nice.
You need to have enough energy, though. Careful for the rest of the day. You know, you guys, you 80s boys. I'm not saying anything. You guys might run out of energy by 5 o'clock. You know, then all of a sudden it's nap time. You know.
Yeah. We need to get our multivitamins.
Oh man, Qubad and Danny, everybody, let's give him a great thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.